Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Connecticut Tigers Highlight Edition of the Sportswire. I am Vinnie Apicella. I will obviously be your host like I've been for the past few months. I want to thank you for tuning in here on SWE-CT.com, also on our YouTube page if that's where you're viewing from. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed our coverage of the NEFL West matchup between the Hartford Whalers and the Western Connecticut Militia from this past Sunday at Dillon Stadium. We obviously broadcast the game. It should be up pretty soon, actually. If you were there live, it was a fantastic game, and we'll get to the NEFL in another segment. Okay, going over the Connecticut Tigers news. Remember, the Connecticut Tigers are the short-season single-A affiliate of the Detroit Tigers. They play at Dodge Stadium in Norwich, Connecticut, and this past Tuesday, well, today is August 23rd, 2013, and this past Wednesday night at Dodge Stadium, the Tigers defeated the Lowell Spinners 5-4 in 10 innings. The winning hit came from Tigers first baseman Pat Leland, who went 3 for 5. He had a walk-off RBI single that scored designated hitter Casey Kaufman, who went 2 for 5 to win the game for the Tigers. So quite honestly, Ben Verlander, the right fielder, went 2 for 3, had a pair of hits, including 2 runs scored. And let's see if that could help the Tigers come back from the bottom of the standings. Last I knew, they were in 4th place, I believe. And anywho, that was actually their second win in a row against the Lowell Spinners, because then they won Tuesday night as well. They won in 6-1 fashion. Third baseman Brett Harrison went 3 for 4. He was just a home run shy of the cycle. He got a single, a double, and a triple in the game. The RBI double came in the 8th inning, and an RBI single in the 6th. So quite honestly, a couple of good games there for the Tigers this week, and let's see if it helped out in the standings a little bit. Okay. Going over the New York-Penn League McNamara division, the Aberdeen Ironbirds from the Baltimore Orioles have overtaken first place from the Brooklyn Cyclones. The Ironbirds are 31-28. They are 5-5 in their last 10, and they're on a 1-game losing streak. The Brooklyn Cyclones from the New York Mets are 31-31, a game and a half back. They have a 14-game elimination number. They're 5-5 in their last 10 as well, and they're on a 2-game losing streak. The Hudson Valley Renegades from the Tampa Bay Rays are 29-33. They're 3.5 games out of first place. They have a 12-game elimination number. They're 4-6 in their last 10, and on a 1-game winning streak. The Staten Island Yankees, obviously from the New York Yankees, are 26-36. 6.5 games back, 9-game elimination number. They're 4-6 in their last 10. They're on a 2-game winning streak. All right, in the New York-Penn League, well, before I get to the Pinckney division, I just want to say that, for the Ironbirds to come back from the Cyclones at a very good week, and the wins just fell where they needed to. For both Brooklyn and Aberdeen to be 5-5 in their last 10, obviously the wins must have been staggered out, because in order to overtake the games, the Cyclones had to lose when the Ironbirds won. So the fact that the Cyclones are on a 2-game losing streak and the Ironbirds only on a 1-game losing streak means they might have gone back and forth a couple times this week. But as it stands, the Ironbirds stay in first. In the New York-Penn League Pinckney division, the State College Spikes from the St. Louis Cardinals also overtake first place, and they are currently 38-23. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They're on a 7-game winning streak. That could be why they overtook first. They overtook first place from the Jamestown Jammers from the Pittsburgh Pirates, 37-24. They're a game back. They have a 14-game elimination number. They are 5-5 in their last 10, and they're on a 1-game losing streak. The Batavia Muck Dogs from the Miami Marlins are 31-29. They are 6.5 games back. Their elimination number is 9. They're 4-6 in the last 10, and they're on a 1-game losing streak. The Williamsport Crosscutters from the Philadelphia Phillies, which obviously in baseball, Williamsport is quite honestly being looked at for the Little League World Series this week, and not the Crosscutters. But anyways, the Crosscutters are 29-32. They're 9 games out of first. Their elimination number is 6. They're 5-5 in their last 10, and they're on a 3-game losing streak. And then the Mahoning Valley Scrappers are 24-36. The Scrappers are from the Cleveland Indians. 24-36, 13.5 games back. Their elimination number is 3, and they're on a 1-game winning streak with 2-8 in their last 10. And then the Auburn Doubledays from the Washington Nationals are 22-40, 16.5 games out of first. They are eliminated from playoff contention officially. They're 5-5 in their last 10 on a 1-game winning streak. So the way I look at it is, depending on how the week goes, the Scrappers and the Crosscutters could both be eliminated by next week. I would definitely say the Scrappers with only three games eliminated, 3-game elimination number. And what that means is, even if the Scrappers win, as long as the first place team, which right now is the State College Spikes, if they win as well, the elimination number goes down. So right now, it looks to me like there are only 14, 15, 16, about 17 games left in the season for the New York-Penn League. So that's why there's such a low elimination number. So I look for the Scrappers to be eliminated next week, and as well as the Crosscutters. Now, if the first place team loses, that elimination number stays the same. It can never go higher, but it will stay the same or go lower. In the New York-Penn League Stedler Division, the Tri-City Valley Cats from the Houston Astros are 37-25. They overtook first place this week. All 3 first place teams changed this week. They're currently 6-4 in their last 10 and on a 2-game winning streak. The Lowell Spinners from the Boston Red Sox are 35-25. They're 1 game out of first. They have a 13-game elimination number. They're 7-30 in their last 10, and they're on a 1-game winning streak. The Connecticut Tigers. Now this is going to be a little fuzzy here. The Connecticut Tigers moved up to 3rd based on what I don't know. But they're tied with the Vermont Lake Monsters. Connecticut Tigers from Detroit Tigers. The Vermont Lake Monsters are from Oakland Athletics. And they're both 29-33. They're both 8 games out of first. However, the Tigers have a 6-game elimination number, and the Vermont Lake Monsters have a 7-game elimination number. I don't know what the difference is there. The Tigers are 6-4 in their last 10 with a 1-game losing streak, and the Lake Monsters are 4-6 in their last 10. They're on a 2-game losing streak. So I'm not exactly sure why. There's a discrepancy there. Unless there's a typo, which is always the case. But which could be the case. Well, the Tigers have moved up to 3rd, even though they're tied. I don't see them coming back to overtake first place or a wild card position. So right now in the wild card standings, the Jammers have the wild card at 37-24. The Lowell Spinners are a 1.5 games back. Connecticut Tigers are currently 8.5 games out of the wild card. So that's the way it is. So I hope you enjoyed our Connecticut Tigers highlight edition of the Sportswire. As always, I am Vinnie Apicella. And let me know what you want to see on these segments. You can always tweet us at Sportswire SWE on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook with the link over there, or the thing that scrolls down the bottom. Definitely watch us on our YouTube page, www.youtube.com/SportswireSWE. And as always, keep checking out our website, swe-ct.com. And again, we have a very special announcement during one of the highlights this week. Definitely check them out. So I'll be back with another highlight very soon.